Hey guys, YouTube isn't pushing my videos right now. A like and any comment would really help. Thanks. When I finally asked Olivia to marry me, I was sure we'd spend the rest of our lives in that soft, fire-lit kind of happiness you see in Christmas commercials. Just two hometown sweethearts who knew every corner of each other's hearts and would never give the universe a crack big enough to wedge us apart. We'd grown up breathing the same small-town air, passed notes in the same high school hallways, and I honestly believed that meant I'd already mapped every inch of her soul. Turns out, you can sit beside someone for years, share a toothbrush cup and a mortgage, and still know nothing about the rooms they keep locked. I learned that the hard way. And even now, the memory lands like a sucker punch to the ribs. It was the week between Christmas and New Year's, the sweet spot when nobody works, but everybody pretends they're wrapping up projects. Olivia told me her firm was throwing its annual holiday bash. Mandatory smiles, fancy dress, the whole works. I wasn't fazed. She'd just been promoted to regional accounts, felt indebted to the team, wanted to show up, shake hands, be the star employee. My company scheduled our party the very same Friday, and tradition said spouses tag along. This year would be the first time the Millers showed up as a party of one, me, in a lonely blazer, while my wife toasted miles across town. My buddies razzied me the minute I walked in. "Jake, how'd you let that gorgeous wife roam free on amateur night? Some shark's going to steal her." I laughed it off. Nobody's managed in 8 years, and tonight won't be the night. But their words lodged in some dark corner of my brain, like splinters. Too late to switch plans. I grabbed a club soda, tried to lean into the office karaoke, and convinced myself I trusted her. Period. The band was halfway through Livin' on a Prayer when the room tilted. Too many toasts, not enough dinner. So I popped outside for air. The cold slapped me sober. That's when my phone buzzed. Unknown number. 3 unread texts. My gut did a slow roll. If something awful had happened, they'd call, right? Probably spam. I pocketed the phone and went back inside. Midnight crept closer. HR killed the music, and someone yelled, "Fireworks out back!" Our building sits on the edge of town, safe for pyrotechnics, so we all spilled into the parking lot, puffing breath clouds while managers fumbled with lighters. My phone chimed again. Same unknown number. Annoyance flared. I was ready to dump the thread unread. But something, God, intuition, whatever, said look. I opened the first message. "Your wife isn't where she says she is." 10 simple words. And the world stopped spinning. Crack. First firework rocketed skyward, color blooming overhead while my brain stalled. The second text hit. Street address, suite number. Downtown high-rise. Definitely not the hotel Olivia mentioned. The third. Hurry if you want proof. My knees went watery. I called Olivia. Voicemail after 2 rings. Tried again. Nothing. My pulse thumped so hard the phone shook. I scrolled for any co-worker of hers I'd met at barbecues. Lauren answered on the second ring, music thumping behind her. "Oh hey, Jake." Liv just stepped out with Mr. Grant. I think they said they had to grab paperwork. My stomach pitched. Mr. Grant. Her boss. The one who'd rubber-stamped her promotion 2 months back. Fireworks still cracking above me. I slipped away, flagged a cab, and told the driver to step on it. Empty streets. Green lights. It felt like the city itself wanted me to see whatever I was about to see. 10 minutes later, we screeched up to the address from the text. Grant and Company Financials. Downtown. Office lights blazed on the 6th floor. The receptionist's desk was empty. Clock said 12:17 a.m. But Olivia's friend Sarah, the quiet one from accounting, appeared from nowhere, eyes wide like she'd been waiting. She didn't even say hi, just grabbed my sleeve and whispered, "Jake, they're in Mr. Grant's office." Then she ghosted down the corridor. Door was closed, but not locked. I heard the unmistakable rustle of fabric. A gasp. My hand curled into a fist. But instead of knocking, I pushed. Hard. The door banged the wall. Olivia squealed, scrambling to tug her skirt back to respectable. Grant's tie was still dangling from his collar. Belt unlatched. The air stank of perfume and cheap champagne. I saw red. One swing flattened Grant before he could stutter an excuse. Olivia shrank against the desk, eyes glossy, lipstick smeared. I honestly think I would have slapped her if a pair of hands, some junior analyst I'd never met, hadn't yanked me backward and shoved a plastic cup of vodka into my fist. Next thing I knew, I was outside. January wind slicing my cheeks while someone called me a rideshare. Olivia's sobs echoed down the hallway behind me. I crashed on my buddy Chris's couch, staring at the ceiling fan until sunrise carved stripes across the wall. My phone rang every 10 minutes. Olivia. I let it rot until noon, then picked up. Voice sandpaper rough. Why, Jake? It was a mistake. It meant nothing. Please come home. Her words poured out fast, like speed could mop up betrayal. I laughed. Raw. Ugly. A mistake? You don't end up half-naked on your boss's desk by accident, Liv. Silence. Then something snapped in her. You think that promotion just landed in my lap? You love bragging about my title. But guess what? Nothing in this world is free. Her tone was iced coffee. Bitter. You're so proud of your engineering salary. But I wanted my own success. This is the price. I hung up, disgust rolling through me. Maybe she was right about cost, but I hadn't asked her to pay it. Weeks passed in a fog of divorce consultations and cardboard boxes. She kept the condo full of ghosts. I kept the pickup and the dog. Every night, I replayed that office scene until anger scorched itself into numbness. Then one Saturday, I bumped into Sarah, the co-worker who'd texted and guided me down the hall. We were both wandering the frozen foods aisle, pretending life was normal. She apologized for the ambush, said she couldn't watch Olivia trade her marriage for a corner office. She asked if I hated her for blowing everything up. I mumbled something about destiny burning itself to the ground, whether we watch or not. Truth? I still don't know whether to thank her or curse her. Some mornings, I imagine an alternate timeline where I ignored those texts, kissed Olivia at midnight, and lived blissfully ignorant. Other mornings, I'm grateful I saw the rot before it spread further. Either way, the ache is mine to carry, and I'm learning that healing isn't a straight line. It's a drunken sidewalk wobbling toward dawn. I haven't forgiven Olivia. Not yet. But I also can't pretend I never loved her. Memories ambush me at stoplights. Her laugh ricocheting around our first apartment. The way she cheered when my baseball team finally won the company league. That stuff's real, even if the ending was counterfeit. Maybe someday the sting will dull enough that I'll send Sarah a thank you card. Or maybe I'll always wonder if ignorance really could have stayed bliss. For now, I lace up my running shoes, let the winter air bite my lungs, and remind myself that a clean break, however bloody, is better than a slow, silent infection you never feel until it's too late.